First, the Confederation of African Football, they need to be sincere with themselves. For Africa's football to do well, we must make those reforms with officiating. I keep telling Patrice Motsepe, you're pushing for the business, for a proper business environment. It's trying to commercialize African football. The world just watched what referee Daniel Lyer did last night. How are you going to invest into Africa's football with such terrible, shambolic, it reeks of unprofessionalism? How can you put money into Africa's football that way? So CAF must have that conversation. Kill politics, take politics out of sports. Sports is so powerful. You can use sports to make this world a better place. But when you put politics into it, you destroy it, and that's what those of us who are big on sports for development, who are calling the world that it's a soft power where people can come and understand that it's not win at all costs, and that most times in our world of sports, it is even when you lose that you gain valuable lessons that can make you pick yourself back up to be a champion. The Confederation of African Football must have that conversation. Then back home, the Nigeria Football Federation. All of those talks that we've been having coming from when we failed to qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, you think it's a joke. It is what you sow, you reap. Right in our face, we're still seeing them. They must sit down and reflect and say, look, if you do not build long term and you're thinking you're just going to jump up and go and win tournaments and you think everything is fine, you're wasting your time. We reached the final of the last AFCON and we failed to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It means we lack structures, we lack systems. This thing is plug and play, Jeffrey. I will never forget when on my way to Qatar for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, I met the backroom staff of the French team and we got into a conversation and I said, it's going to be so tough for France. There's no N'Golo Kante, there's no Paul Pogba, there's no this one, there's no that one. I mentioned about 10 key French players that were missing. And I said, Austin, calm down. We've got a system and it's plug and play. That thing stayed in my head forever. Throughout that competition, I kept hearing his voice. We've got a system. My dear brother, yes, they do have a system. France got to the final. They were this close to winning it against Argentina. It was penalties that I call lottery that stopped them. They had about 10 key players missing. They build, it's long term. Nigeria Football Federation, that's what we should be doing now, because if you check most of these guys, maybe one more AFCON, then they are gone. And if you do not build, you will still be going round and round and round because it's getting really competitive. They complain about unpaid allowances before they played Algeria. All those things have mental effects. We shouldn't be going through that as a country at this stage with core professionals because they keep depending on Europe to give us talents. They ignore the structures back home. They will never build because they will always think about it that, Nigeria, we've got the population. We'll always pick somebody that Europe has made. Nah. Go and look at our history, Jeffrey, from 1980. How many European or foreign-born players do depend on to win the AFCON? In 1994, how many European or foreign-born players did we rely on? We were building back the academicals, the principal's cup, grassroots football, secondary school football was a thing. That was the structure. That was our system. Community football. Coach Clemens Vestov went into the streets to pick players. God bless his soul. The late Coach Stephen Keshi was from St. Finbar's College. That we discovered him into the national team. The principal's cup gave us Joseph Yobo, Dosu Joseph, Daniel Amokachi. You can go on and on. Why did we destroy those structures? We must go back now, reflect, say to ourselves, it's time to build, and let's start discovering homegrown talents, Jeffrey.
Absolutely.